Good afternoon. Behind me is Amazon facility, I guess we'll call it National City, here in San Diego, California. And today, I'm signed up for a shift in about 15 minutes. So let's find out what it's like driving for Amazon Flex on a full day in the life. So a few quick tips before we get the shift started, some things you have to know whenever you're starting your shift. Number one, you gotta empty your trunk. I had a whole bunch of beach stuff in there. Empty it all out. So we're gonna be delivering parcels today, envelopes, maybe some large boxes as well. Number two, Amazon is gonna give you a vest, obviously for safety. Now today I'm gonna be delivering from 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. So whenever we go in there, we're gonna check in, we're gonna show our ID, and then pull up to a basically shelving unit to collect our packages. And just so you know, you can enter the warehouse 15 minutes before your shift starts. Okay, so I don't have an Amazon vest, and I asked for one, but they're out of stock of these sweet blue looking vests that you do get for free. So they're gonna check if they have a regular vest. I do have a regular vest when I did this in the past, but that's at home, so let's see if they have one of the regular ones. You do need one of those vests when you are delivering. All right, check it out. You too can sport this wonderful safety vest doing Amazon Flex. You'll have to excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit, but we are delivering to Point Loma, which is pretty good. So to give you some perspective, I mean, basically anywhere other than downtown is pretty ideal. You know, Point Loma, nothing too crazy about delivering there. So the Flex app gives you your entire itinerary. It'll show you all of the stops. So I'm driving 3 hours and I only have 29 packages. I think that's pretty good. Whenever I did this last, or over a year ago even, I would do 3-hour shifts with like 48 packages. So 29, I'm very happy with that. So let's get started. All right, so I got 9 miles until the Point Loma area of San Diego. Again, it's pretty good actually. It's an area with a lot of homes. It's near the beach. I like Point Loma as far as the delivering. I've delivered there before for Amazon Flex actually, and then DoorDash and other apps here. So here's something to consider. Yes, I have to drive to the delivery area. In this case, it's 9 miles. It's like 15 minutes. So consider that. Now, where are you going to deliver? You don't know. So whenever you get to your rack of packages, you're gonna scan a QR code. After that, it's gonna assign your route. So you don't know where you're going until you pull up to that rack. It could be anywhere in your marketplace. All right, arrived to stop number 1. Just put your 4-ways on, find the packages, and make the delivery. Okay, so we're on fire. It's location, find the package, scan, mark where you're leaving the package, take a picture, and then complete the delivery. And the app is gonna auto update. I had a nice light sweat. We're moving pretty good right now. On to the next one. All right, so my mic decided to die, so we're going with the native iPhone 11 Pro Max mic. Anyway, 3 hours, $23 an hour, which is incentive pay on Amazon Flex. Typically, they're going to pay you a flat $18 per hour. That was some cardio, guys. So good news. It was a shift from 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. I finished at 10 p.m. And that, in my experience at least, when I've done Amazon Flex, that is actually quite common, finishing early. And good news is you get paid for the entire shift. There's no prorated pay if you finish faster. If you finish an hour earlier, you get paid for that entire 3 hours or whatever you've scheduled. So let's talk about how it went, any problems, and yeah, just my experience. So Point Loma in San Diego. I love Point Loma, guys. Definitely check out San Diego, and also check out my Amazon storefront, link down below, for the very best accessories. But the shift went pretty well. So it's gonna give you the entire itinerary. It's gonna automatically give you the next drop off. So it gives you the customer name, obviously, the address. And what I like now, here's something that has changed. at least from what I've noticed, maybe 8 months ago, is finally they have integrated Google Maps. The deliveries themselves, the only negative critique I got in the past doing Flex, because, like a lot of these apps, you get rated by the customer, was my delivery style. Something that I should have known, but something that I've tweaked, of course, since then, is just hiding the packages better. So make sure that if possible, any and all packages, envelopes, are hidden at a street view. As far as weight, I would expect to lift a maximum of 20 pounds, maybe 25. I did have probably 3 packages out of I think it was 29 packages today, that were a little heavier. Now for me, 2 hands, it's not that bad. It wasn't too bad. If you do have problems managing, I'd say upwards of 25 pounds, then you may have some problems with the largest packages. So as far as the locations, Flex will keep you in just that one general vicinity. That's never changed. It's the same thing. So while, yes, you don't know where you're going to be delivering to, you will be delivering to just one pocket. So that's one thing that I really like about Flex. And it was true today, and it was true the last time I did Flex, was the miles are very low. And that's counting the miles from the warehouse in National City. I did 19.5 business miles today. And again, I earned, $69. So that's pretty good. The reason the miles are so low, at least in my experience for delivering in San Diego, is you're literally delivering like down the road. So I'll deliver to a building here, and then it has me go like 100 yards down the road to another house. And then I have to go down a half a street. I make one turn and there's a house there. And then another like 100, 150 yards. So it's really rapid fire, and it's pretty quick. If you have back-to-back deliveries that closely spaced together, you can see how you can finish these shifts early. On Flex, you can also get tips as well. So again, hiding the packages efficiently and just being prompt. There's not much else you can do when it comes to parcel delivery. So I delivered all of the packages today. Again, I like Point Loma. It was like 90% houses, which is why I like delivering in Point Loma. Now, what happens if you can't deliver a package for whatever reason? If there's an extenuating circumstance, if you can't deliver, that is like worst case scenario, because you would have to drive back to the warehouse. So let's say you live close by and you're like, great, I finished and I live close by. If you have a package that you couldn't deliver for some reason, you have to drive back to the warehouse, you have to return it, and then you basically drive home. Now, in my experience delivering, I've done that, I think 3 times, 2 or 3 times, and it's a pain. So you basically do whatever you can to make sure you can deliver to that customer. If it was something like it was a private residence and for some reason you couldn't get through the gate to the home, you try calling or texting or whatever you can do. And obviously you're not going to leave it on the street, basically, by the gate to the home. You can't deliver that there. So that would be a scenario. Yeah, you have to mark it as undeliverable and drive it back to the warehouse. I did have a few deliveries today that needed gate codes. There was a home with a gate code. There was obviously apartments that you had to use the door code, and then others with an actual gate code to the complex as well. One thing I will say about Flex, and this hasn't changed, is Flex is one of the most labor-intensive apps in the gig economy, because obviously you have to go to the warehouse, you got to load all those packages and envelopes into your vehicle, and then you have to do the opposite. You got to make all those deliveries. But I got to go because someone just blasted music here at a 7-Eleven. So put your questions down below in the comments. I definitely want to talk more about driving for Amazon Flex. So I'll look for your questions there. Leave me a like if you got value in this video, and consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. Do make sure to check out my Amazon storefront as well, linked down below, for the very best accessories for your side hustle, and I will see you in the next one.